Taoist meditation often involves focusing on the breath. This simple practice can have profound effects. It helps calm the mind and reduce stress. Through regular practice, we can develop greater clarity and peace of mind. Mindfulness, the practice of present moment awareness, is another important Taoist tool. It involves paying attention to our experiences without judgment. These practices align with the Taoist principle of Wu Wei.
Section 10. The challenge of letting go, embracing uncertainty. One of the most challenging aspects of Taoism is the practice of letting go. This concept can be difficult to grasp in a world that values control and predictability. Our society often emphasizes control and certainty. From a young age, we are taught to plan meticulously, to strive for success, and to make things happen through sheer willpower. We're taught to plan, to strive, to make things happen. This mindset can create a lot of pressure and stress as we constantly try to mold the world to fit our expectations. Taoism, in contrast, teaches us to let things happen naturally. It encourages us to flow with the currents of life rather than swim against them. This can be a difficult shift in perspective. It requires us to trust in the natural order of things and to believe that everything will unfold as it should. Letting go doesn't mean becoming passive or apathetic. It doesn't mean giving up on our goals or desires. It means releasing our attachment to specific outcomes. It means being open to whatever comes our way without clinging to a particular result. It means trusting in the natural unfolding of events, trusting that the universe has a plan, even if it's not immediately clear to us. In practice, letting go might mean accepting a situation we can't change. It might mean finding peace in the midst of uncertainty. It might involve trusting in our own abilities without forcing or striving. It might mean taking a step back and allowing things to develop in their own time. The paradox of letting go is that it often leads to greater peace and effectiveness. When we stop trying to control everything, we often find that things fall into place more easily. Letting go allows us to align with the Tao, to move with life rather than against it. It invites us to embrace the beauty of uncertainty and to find harmony in the ever-changing flow of existence.
Section 11. Conclusion. The timeless relevance of Taoism. As we've explored, Taoism offers profound insights into the art of living. Its principles of Wu Wei, balance and simplicity are as relevant today as they were thousands of years ago. In our complex, fast-paced world, Taoism offers a path to harmony and peace. The wisdom of Taoism isn't about escaping from the world, it's about engaging with life more fully and authentically. It teaches us to flow with the natural order of things, to find balance in all aspects of our lives, to let go of unnecessary complications and find the essential. Applying Taoist principles in our lives is an ongoing practice. It's not about achieving perfection, it's about cultivating awareness and alignment with the Tao. Well, research has shown that individuals with higher levels of empathy tend to display more pro-social behavior. In layman's terms, they're more likely to act in ways that benefit others. They're more likely to help, to share, to comfort. They're more likely to stand up against injustice, to fight for fairness, to strive for kindness. In essence, they're more likely to act in ways we typically associate with goodness. So if you're trying to discern whether someone leans more towards the good or bad end of the moral spectrum, their capacity for empathy might provide a clue. So empathy can serve as a useful gauge of someone's moral compass. But what about the context? Can it influence our judgment of someone's character? Picture this. It's 1971, Stanford University. Psychologist Philip Zimbardo conducts a groundbreaking experiment, one that would forever change our understanding of good and evil. The Stanford Prison Experiment, as it came to be known, was designed to explore the psychological effects of perceived power and the interactions between prison guards and prisoners in a simulated jail environment. Now, the participants were ordinary people, just like you and me, with no criminal history or psychological issues. Yet, within days, the guards began to display sadistic tendencies, while the prisoners exhibited signs of severe stress and depression. Why? Because the context in which they found themselves started to dictate their behavior, not their inherent nature. This isn't to say that we're all potential tyrants or victims, but it does suggest that even the most virtuous among us can act in harmful ways under certain circumstances. This experiment revealed the profound impact of context on human behavior, showing us that good and bad are not absolutes, but can shift and change based on the situation at hand. Think about it. How many times have we passed judgment on someone based on a single action without considering the circumstances that led to it? How many times have we labeled someone as bad without understanding the pressures they were under or the context in which they acted? The Stanford Prison Experiment illuminates the complexity of human nature, reminding us that good and evil are not black and white concepts, but shades of grey that can be influenced by the environment. It shows that context matters, that it can shape our behavior in ways we might not even be aware of. So the next time you find yourself quick to judge, remember the Stanford Prison Experiment. Remember that the line between good and bad can blur under certain conditions. This reminds us that our judgment of others should consider not just their actions, but also the context in which they occur. So, if actions can be misleading, how can we truly tell if someone is good or bad? Enter the world of psychology and a concept known as consistent behavior. This is the idea that observing someone's actions across a variety of situations and over an extended period of time can provide a more comprehensive picture of their character. Think of it this way. Anyone can put on a mask and play a part for a while, but maintaining that act consistently, that's a different story. Through consistency, true character seeps out. It's like a tea bag in hot water. The longer it steeps, the stronger the flavor. So don't be quick to judge based on a single act or a fleeting moment. Give it time. Allow the person to reveal themselves through their deeds. And above all, keep in mind that it's not just about what they do, but how consistently they do it. Remember, actions speak louder than words, but consistency shouts. So, is there a definitive answer to the question, how can I tell if someone is good or bad? The journey we've taken today through the enigma of human nature, the role of empathy, the impact of context, and the power of consistent actions suggests that it's not so simple. Empathy, for instance, allows us to connect with others, fostering understanding and compassion.